Hey everyone, welcome back to Teenage Therapy. I'm Gael.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Mark.
Welcome back to the podcast. You know what? Maybe I feel like every time we do a podcast, we feel like our mood has to change. But maybe we don't need to do that anymore. Maybe at the beginning we felt a lot of that. But maybe now we're just so real, we don't care if our mood is down.
I think today we're just tired. Or Thomas and I feel tired. Do you guys feel tired?
I drank. The reason why I got myself a latte, so I can boost my energy up.
Nice.
But before this, I was feeling so down and tired.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because Kayla and I have to drive an hour. I mean, we're not the ones driving, but we still have to, like, you know, get here. And, like, that can be very exhausting. No, and then it doesn't help when it's, like, already late and you know that you're going to have to go home late.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you, Kyle? Are you tired?
Not really. I'm like, fine. I'm just fine. I have so much to do, a lot of work to do, but I'm surprisingly fine. I think because, like, there's a lot of pain in this world.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There's a lot of pain in this world,
Go on.
but not in the NFT world.
Is that what keeps you
That's
up?
That's giving me a little, like, at least something's going.
I was going to ask you,
Okay,
what's motivating you right now?
For real, my little seal.
Seal?
My sappy seal.
Is that an NFT?
See, it's the little things.
It's a seal.
Wow,
And
that's a cute seal.
And she's worth a lot more.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right?
I'm happy for you.
To the moon. We're going to the moon, guys.
That's good.
Yay for Kyle.
For real. Thank you guys. No, but yeah, I'm fine. I do have a lot of work, and, like, I do kind of get stressed out because this whole week, there was so many things I have to do, and I don't know if I had time to do them all because Monday I was, like, out of commission, like, did not do any work. Monday was, like, reserved, and then Tuesday I had up until, like, 5 because that day we had an event, and then yesterday and today we have the podcast, so there hasn't been a day where I've just had the whole day besides yesterday to do work, and I, like, really need that because my hours are stretched thin right now. Speaking of that, it was actually funny because on Tuesday, the 21st, we went to this event, this grand opening of the Breakfast Club in LA, and it's a restaurant.
Nice.
And we got invited, so that was great.
Yay.
Thank you, Robbie, for inviting us.
Thank you.
Go eat at the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I know. Go eat at the Breakfast Club.
They have good food. What did we get last time?
Bomb.
The pause.
There's, like, the rigatoni something, but
yeah, that was good.
that was really good.
Yeah.
The vibe is nice.
recommend.
That vibe at night was really cool, Mark.
Really?
It was relaxing.
I love the little booths they have.
It just felt cozy.
How was the
Yeah.
lighting?
It was, like, good.
Wow,
To be honest.
super good.
Yeah.
And the waitress who was serving us, literally,
Very
Oh
kind.
yeah, she was
ever.
so nice, and the music was good too.
Right?
Remember, the music
Oh my
was
God,
really
the
good.
music?
What was
Like the
type of
whole
music?
like ambiance was
yeah.
just really good.
I forgot. They were playing, like, Lovers Rock and shit.
Yeah,
No
they nailed the
way.
music,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
Literally, like,
dope.
in the 2021 playlist.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it yours?
No, I didn't. Generally, I was like, dude, this is literally all the
Dude,
songs in my
sometimes
playlist.
I go to restaurants, and when I say they have good music taste, it's basically like my whole playlist.
Yeah, that's good music taste.
Yeah.
No, I know you and I went, Mark. We got
Yeah,
the chicken
the
and
other time.
waffles. Those waffles were really
my
good.
God. The waffles were really good.
Right? They were
And
really
then you put me on the biscuits.
Oh, the biscuits. The biscuits are fire. Oh my god.
Biscuits
Next
are
time
really
we
Try
nice.
the
Go get yourself the
biscuits.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Just gushing
Good
over
stuff,
it.
I guess.
And super huge servings.
Oh my god, yeah.
Super huge servings.
I mean, it
could
was a
feed full
family, like, serving for 5 or something.
Dude, it looked more like family of 10.
It was a
my
lot.
God.
Chicken and
That's crazy.
waffles. Yeah. That was my first time having chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
But I'm getting off topic, guys, because yeah, you know, every time I listen to a podcast, I hate when they fucking ramble in the beginning.
Really?
Like,
That's true.
I'm like, girl,
getting
get to the
into
point.
it.
Like, the title's like this super engaging thing that, like, I want to listen to, and the first 5 minutes is like, yo, Drake dropped the new album. Yeah,
Nobody
man.
gives a
And I'm like,
fuck
girl,
about
I
Drake.
skip. I'm like,
Nobody gives a
fuck,
fuck about
stop
chicken and
talking
waffles.
about this. What I just came here for. And I'm like, damn, is this what, like, our listeners feel?
Here's
like?
what you
Holy
guys
shit.
came here for. The party.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big influencer party at the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Grand opening, basically code for, like, just a big, like, party. You get to
Mhm.
celebrate the opening. Great stuff. and it was invite only, and it was really interesting because I feel like that's the first like influencer only event that we've gone to.
First of many.
First of many. First of many. Mark didn't go.
I didn't go. You know why?
Why?
I had homework.
Dead ass.
I had lots of schoolwork to do, and plus I knew this week was going to be so busy. So I'm like,
Okay.
allocate my time.
Yeah.
But anyways, enough of school. Go on.
Enough of school.
I want to hear about this party.
It was trippy, Mark.
It feels like a fever dream.
It was trippy.
Why? I know there's a lot of people in your guys' story.
It was a lot. It was packed. It was packed.
Yeah.
It was trippy. Okay, let me give you like my perspective,
No, for
right?
real.
So
Paint me a picture.
Just when we came in, so on the outside there was like a line. You check in, like, oh, what's your name? Then okay, you're good. And then you like walk this like little red carpet they had and like take a photo of you. You go inside and there's like music playing. Zach Bia was like the DJ of the night, if you know him. They did Madison Beer. Did not know that.
What?
I know.
Crazy.
But pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's loud music. There's like people drinking. People. There was like little servings that
Were you one
they
of
were
them?
handing out. What?
Were you one of them?
No, I did not drink. I'm under 21.
We're all
responsible.
I'm a narc.
For
Trying to
real,
catch these
narc.
guys.
But we go in and there's like a bunch of people, and instantly we start recognizing like all these influencers. Like, oh shit, that's like.
Can you say these names?
Taylor Holder. Oh shit, that's
Who was there?
Yeah, that's Mads Lewis. Oh shit, this is fucking. What's his name?
Madison
Mario
FaZe
Lopez. FaZe Banks.
No way.
FaZe Banks was
there,
right there.
bro.
Nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I was so surprised when I saw him. I was like, what is he doing? No, not in that. Like, I just would have never expected him to be there. Like, I was expecting
Raskin wasn't there.
We just like we knew there were gonna be like some TikTokers, but we didn't expect some other people there.
Yeah.
I didn't expect some of the like bigger ones.
Yeah.
Word.
Like for example,
That's dope.
there was Lorraine. And Lorraine was actually like complimenting my outfit. And
shoot.
and he noticed that we had the same choker. So that was cool.
Yeah, there's a
Really?
bunch of people.
Yeah.
Okay, here I'll name like the people
drop.
that
Name
like
right
we
now.
saw that you guys would recognize. We know that FaZe Banks was there, like Taylor Holder was there, Bryant was there,
sick.
Bryce
pictures.
Hall was there, Lorraine was there,
Yeah, his girlfriend Cynthia.
Mads Lewis,
Oh wow.
what's it called? Brent Rivera was there.
Oh my god.
You know that hot felon turned model that's bald. He has like a little eardrop. Whatever. Anyways, he was there. Mario Lopez was there. Sofia Vergara was there.
I saw her. Oh my god. I wish that I saw her.
Sophia Vergara?
Like, where was she?
Yo,
Where
That
was
just,
she
like,
hiding?
Not her type of crowd. Like,
Yo.
at all.
No, that's what I was so surprised when I saw her, like, in the like red carpet thing. I was like,
She was one of my biggest celebrity crush.
Really?
If I were to have one, she'd probably be one. Of
You
Oh,
missed
wow.
out. Come on, bro.
Dude,
We missed out too. Yeah.
I know. I didn't even see her.
Gosh, damn.
Oh,
yeah,
Zane
Ray
from
was
the
there.
vlog squad was
Zane
there.
from the vlog squad was there.
Yes, they were like right behind us.
Aren't
for,
you like a
a
big
good
fan
minute.
too?
David, though?
And
I
why didn't
used
you
to
say
watch-
hi?
I
Took
used
a
to watch
picture
their
of Kayla
vlogs.
and Zane's in the back.
Yeah, Zane
wow.
and Ilya.
Oh shoot, I
and
didn't know.
I
Ilya
think
too?
Alex, not Ernst. Alex, the one that like something with his eye
Yeah.
happened.
Bryce Xavier.
Wow.
He also complimented my outfit.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So just bunch of influencers, right?
Yeah.
And so, but the thing is, we walk in and there's also a lot of like, I guess, lesser known influencers, like Vine influencers, like
Vine.
musically
Damn.
influencers that were like really popular during that era.
Yeah.
And it was weird when I first walked in because the first thing I noticed, they're not lying when they say influencer culture is so fake
No.
and
what?
all about status.
What does that mean?
Oh my god. And it feels like it's kind of like a curve. The curve of like ego and absolutely like evilish fucking
You're
what's the
crazy.
word?
And dude, girls are going ham. on it.
Just not good, right? There's a curve.
Curve.
The
bell curve.
When you're not really that popular,
Sign.
you're pretty humble, you're a good person, it seems like. You get a little bit of fame and you're like your ego goes through the roof. Is what I
Wow.
noticed, that because it's always like the mid-sized influencers that not people don't really know about, but they just
Yeah.
happen to have followers somehow that have like this huge ego. It's all about status.
Yeah.
And then the curve drops once you get really, really famous. Then it's kind of like humble, like
Oh, makes sense.
All of that.
Makes sense.
Because they're just
Can
getting
you
used
elaborate a little more as to why you feel that?
I will elaborate. Look,
because I don't think I felt that way.
I don't think I felt it to the extent that you're feeling it, Kyle.
it's just that everyone always says, like, all the famous TikTokers, all that like I've met and talked to, always say, yo, dude, like, LA is really fake. Like, you never really know who's your friend. It's all give and take. It's all about status.
Word.
There's a lot of fake people that are just in it for like the followers. And usually the people that say that are the ones that are like really up there, that have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, if all these people that have a lot, and this is just a theory, and all these people that have a lot of followers say that, then who is actually like that? Because they don't appear to be like that. And going at the event and like just eavesdropping on what people like talked about,
yeah,
like I could see that it was like the random influencers that just happened to have a lot of followers that were saying like very, very questionable stuff.
Like what?
Like some people were like, yo, let's just get some pictures then dip, like let's just get some quick stories and then like get out. And like everyone had a certain appearance and such, which like,
can you elaborate?
A lot of people had lip filler, Botox.
Oh, go at it,
like
dude.
the classic thing. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
BBL.
It's just interesting how like it's all like a mold. And I don't know, the first part of me being there, it seems like it really was like they say, like influencer culture is very much the stereotype that surrounds it.
Okay, well, that was Gal's perspective. Here's my perspective. I didn't really think that way about them. Like, sure, like I did remember overhearing like some girls say like, let's just take a couple story pics and go. And like hearing that was like a little like I thought it wasn't like, you know, I just thought it was kind of funny and a little like ironic. But I didn't really care. And like for the most part, I feel like sure, almost like a lot of the conversations that were being had and like just like talking to people, it felt like it was kind of like transactional sometimes. Like people kind of were just talking because I don't know, like they didn't, sometimes it felt like they weren't exactly interested in getting to know whoever you're like talking to and stuff. But like I like for the most part, I feel like everybody was cool. Like everybody was actually having like genuine conversations, and we made a couple friends there, and I thought they were cool. Like I don't know, I feel like everybody was cool for the most part. Like sure, it's just like some people I could tell had a little bit of an ego and could like care less about like our presence and shit, but I didn't really care. Like, yeah. I feel like that's just like kind of known about like influencers. They're just going to focus on themselves, and that's completely okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's a harsh business. I like to clarify. I understand why. Like it makes sense. It's influencers are a business. If you're an influencer, it's a brand, right? Like, of course, you're gonna treat it like a business. Like it is transactional because it's not real friendships. You know that. You're out there to get followers. It's like a game. You're out there to gain followers, gain notoriety, popularity. The way you do that is by getting a follow back, getting follow for follow, taking pictures at important events, and upping your status. So at the end of the day, it is just a transactional game. So I feel like as long as influencers don't try to present themselves as like super authentic and like humble and just like admit like, yeah, it's just about followers, and I think it's like no problem. But it does bother me when someone tries to appear like more authentic than they actually are. And I feel like no one's ever going to be really mean unless they have a really big ego. No one's ever really going to be mean to your face. It's mostly just like
they'll be nice to you and then like tell their friends like, oh my god, did you see that person?
Yeah, like that was kind of weird. You're right. So I could see that.
I think I did even hear, by the way, like the girl or person that said the stories thing, that I just remember Guile telling me, and I was like, oh, I was like, damn. I was like, I'm actually here to, you know, like see what's happening. But I'm pretty sure like most of the people that were there, they're already used to like those types of functions or parties or whatever. But I would say, I think the one part that like stood out to me was how Guile was saying like the appearances, it just felt like for the most part everybody had like the same structure face and stuff, if you know what I mean.
Same doctor.
It made me feel a certain way because I was like, oh, well. I mean, not that I want these procedures to be done, but it's just like when you see everybody else that has them and like they're obviously the beauty standard, and then there's like you that doesn't have it. It's like I wonder how they see me, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Like, are they judging me? Like, especially because you're POC. I mean, that's another big ass factor.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it's definitely a little like, it was a new experience to say the least.
Yeah. And it was obviously predominantly white influencers. And I think I also felt a little bit of that beauty standard thing come into play. Like, I think it must be so much worse for girls because I just feel like there's more of a focus on it. But even for guys, I think the obvious beauty standard on the internet right now is like white boys, like tall white boys, brown hair, like light skin, pink lips. That's like, well, that's, if you have that, automatically just like the hottest person I've ever seen. And it does like feel weird sometimes because you look around and you see all these influencers, a lot of them have followers just because they're pretty. Like, that's it.
Right.
It's really just because they're pretty. Like, they don't do anything like special. They're not like a great dancer. It's just they're pretty. People follow them for that. And it was kind of like, it did hit me a little. Like, damn, the beauty standard really just is white teenage boys. And like, I'm Mexican. So makes you insecure a little.
And it's hard to ignore when it's like everybody around you. Like, obviously when we're not at that setting, it's like, okay, it's whatever's, but when it's like in your face, it's hard to just
can't imagine being in that world.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry for you guys to feel that way.
That wasn't the majority of the night, by the way. Right, I really enjoyed myself.
It was really fun.
I had a really good time, like talking to new people. And you know, for the most part, I feel like the conversations that we did have, they were cool. I enjoyed the people we talked to. But of course, there was that side to the party.
First, we get into like the deep stuff, and then we'll get into like the more
surface
fun stuff. Yeah,
that's cool.
But yeah, that's something I felt. Did you feel that, Thomas?
Honestly, like I didn't really like hearing you guys talk about it. Looking back, I can see why, but like in the moment, I didn't really feel that way. I just like saw it as a party full of like some people with like bigger names and stuff, but like I didn't really look at them all that differently. Like, I don't know. It was like, sure, like sometimes I felt a little out of place and a little insecure, but I didn't really, I don't know. I feel like I was just so focused on like having a good time and wanting to like meet people that I was just like very extroverted the whole night. And I was just focused on like meeting people. Like, I don't know. But if I were to like be in my head, because like I feel like when I was at the party, I was like this like I was projecting this like persona of myself out there, and I wasn't in my head because you know there's like if I was in my head, then I would feel very timid and I would probably like click next to Kayla the whole time and like you know just talk to her the whole like night, but I think because I was at this like very special event, I guess, I just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't really thinking too much about, I didn't let the insecurities get to me.
Yeah. I agree with you though. I think it happened at this event specifically, but in general, when I am at like parties or like public events with a lot of people where the whole point is to meet people, I think I definitely do project like a persona of me that like I reserve almost for like those type of scenarios. And something I was thinking about is like, is that really me? Am I like being less authentic by like acting like that? Because I think what I do is just two things. One, if you go to an event and there's a lot of like important people there, like a networking event, the whole point of you being there is to like network, meet new people, like make connections, right? That's how like the business world works basically. And so like one of my friends told me like, yeah, whenever I'm at those events, I know like I'm here for a reason. Like they sent me here so I could talk to people, like make connections, and like I have to do it no matter what, or else like what value am I bringing? And so I use that to kind of like give myself this confidence, like, okay, I gotta just talk to everyone, and meet as many new people as possible. And then I also kind of just throughout the night, I think it always happens that I'm always timid in the beginning, but then once I get bored, I'm like, okay, now I gotta do something, because like it's just so boring that like I have to talk to someone. So I agree with you that I think looking back, I feel like it was like a persona of me of like, is this really me? Is this not? Like, am I usually this social? I don't know.
I feel like it was like a good setting for me because everybody was kind of extroverted. So like I could be extroverted too. Because a lot of the times I feel like a lot of people are kind of introverted or just very closed off. But here, like people were just talking to people. Like you could walk like 5 steps and then you'll like meet somebody new. So I really like that.
Yeah.
I felt very comfortable to be social. I wasn't scared of like trying to like I wasn't scared of annoying people because I feel like everybody was just kind of talking to everybody. Like so that's why I liked being at the party and stuff.
Yeah, I liked it a lot because it definitely was like the whole point is to talk to everyone, and you could definitely tell that no one necessarily knew what to do because everybody was like standing around. They had drink, whatever. They're like, all right, nothing else to do besides talk to people, and like I can't just talk to my friends the whole time. So you could tell that everybody was walking around looking for someone new to talk to. It's just no one really knew how to approach one another. But by the end of it, like you kind of notice that everyone caught on to the same thing, that like everyone feels the same way. Like you could talk to anyone and they're gonna be like thankful that you talk to them. So yeah,
I think it was easy to start a conversation. It was just being in your head about it that like was the obstacle, because you could easily strike up a conversation just by like complimenting the other person, and then all of a sudden you're just like talking about like whatever's. But it's just like taking that first initial step is the hard part.
That is the hardest part. Another reason why I didn't go to the party was for that reason, because I knew that I would have been in my head and I wouldn't feel comfortable being inside there. But after hearing what you guys said, it does really sound reassuring that a lot of other people are feeling the same way.
Yeah, I think you would have been okay. I think for sure in the beginning you probably would have been a little in your head, because I think we all were. But by the end of it, I could see you like opening up.
Yeah. It happens a lot. I feel like just in LA in general, just stepping foot in like inside that city, that's when I really get closed off or to myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Scary world.
Why do you think you like close up?
Insecurities for sure. Just like what you guys expressed. Seeing everybody, because every time I think of LA, I think of really outspoken and extroverted people, and I notice that's not me. And so, like, I just question, why am I here? Why am I there in LA? That makes sense.
I can see that. It is intimidating.
For sure.
But I have noticed that the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. Yeah. Like, this one event, like, boosted my confidence by a good bit.
That's cool, dude.
Because it's like, you have a little bit more practice. You do it again, it's like, eventually you're, like, social.
Oh, yeah. Practice makes perfect.
It really does.
That's a lot of... That's a really huge solution to like getting out of your comfort zone, is just forcing yourself to do it, especially in like social settings.
Oh yeah. But that's about, I guess, all of the deep things.
Yeah. I think it helps when you have a good outfit on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's a huge confidence boost.
Yeah, because not only do you look good, but it's a good conversation starter. Because that's literally like the majority of my conversations with people. Is they compliment my outfit or I compliment their outfits. Yeah. And then
that's dope.
Yeah,
it's cool. I was so angry because I couldn't wear anything nice because 1, my hair was fucked up, so I had to wear a hat, and so whatever I wore I had to match that hat.
Yeah.
2, my clothes were dirty, so my options were limited. 3, it was hot, so like a lot of the things that are like a little bit more unique at least, or at least a little bit more exciting than just a t-shirt, were too hot to wear.
Yeah.
So I just had like the most basic fit on, just like a t-shirt, pants, pearls, and like that was it. I was like, fuck.
I mean, like, if it makes you feel better, I feel like most of the guys there were.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they weren't really dressed all that.
Yeah, but
You know.
But the thing is, I'm gay, so my target audience is other gays.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
And they expect more.
And they expect like a little bit
Higher
more in the fit.
standard.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
gay, you don't have a good fashion sense, you're boring. Like that must mean you're
Damn.
like stupid and boring, not worth anything.
Crazy.
Absolutely nothing. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no,
Right
if you're gay and like
Yeah, he wasn't kidding.
if you're like gay and you don't dress well, it's kind of like, oh well, what do you do?
Oh my God.
It really is like
this is a
that.
new
I mean, I don't know if it's like that, but whatever.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
No, but no, Thomas, I really agree with you. There's this saying that me and my middle school friends had, and it's like you look good, you feel good, and then you do good. And I
Yeah.
think that's you portrayed it perfectly. You conveyed that message perfectly.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. But besides that, I think just influencer culture definitely is a trip.
Toxic. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, it is toxic. I mean, honestly, I think
I feel like
it's a business.
Business.
It's not toxic.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure, like there was probably some, TikTokers or whatever people
Yeah.
that let their fame get to their heads
Yeah.
and might have an attitude because of it. But like I just like you just cannot take that personally. Like I feel like a lot of people, when they are in that position of fame and stuff, they all act that way, and it's like, okay, whatever.
I think a lot of people mistake business for toxicity
Mhm.
because the business world is very, very different from your personal life. I feel like with business and work, you shouldn't put your feelings into this cutthroat industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the way you view it, honestly. Like, if
Yeah.
you're going to take those transactions, oh my God.
Finance major.
Influencer. That's right,
transactions.
Kayla.
Yo.
Those interactions, I should
Oh,
say.
no, they're
Those
transactions.
interactions. If you're going to take those interactions personally, then you're obviously going to get hurt. Like,
Word, yeah.
but if you just view it as, like, we're just here to
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. Like
it's
if
for
you
work.
know
Yeah.
that they aren't, actually interested in getting to know you, then it makes the conversation like a whole lot easier. And like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And it also, like, if you think about it that way, it sometimes makes it easier to be yourself because you think that, well, they're not going to remember this. So
You really
I
don't
can just say
care.
whatever
You
I
really
want.
don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
It's if you want to survive in the influencer world, from what my experience, it's really just one, like, separate your influencer life and your personal life. They're
Right.
not the same thing. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people think they are, which is why they're like, this is so toxic. I don't have friends. Well, like, yeah, like you ditched all your real friends because you thought this was like a genuine industry.
cap,
Like,
yeah,
obviously
no,
it's
for
not.
sure.
It's business. That's why they make money, right? So, yeah, just seeing that, it's kind of funny when people do complain about it because it's like, I mean, what were you expecting?
Yeah. They're like influencer exposed.
They're like, yeah, influencer clearly just wants followers. Like, yeah, that's how they make their living.
Honestly, yeah.
It's transactional. It will be. It's just
Yeah.
Like I don't know why people put these influencers on a pedestal. Like, why do you expect so much for them?
Thing
Like
is-
they are they literally got famous from like lip syncing or
Yeah.
being attractive. Like that's it.
Yeah.
So like why do you expect them to be like good people who
Yeah.
like try to do good for others? Like
Yeah.
exactly.
like who
That's
cares?
what they want.
It's like you're joining a reality TV show, right? It's like being on the set of one and thinking that's real life.
Yeah. Good analogy.
So now for the fun stuff, fun experiences.
I thought we did.
Not really. There's a lot that like we haven't talked about.
Oh yeah,
There was
What happened?
it was funny because
Why was it funny?
I don't know. There was
I
a
thi-
lot of cool people.
I think just like the funniest moment was like Bryce
I
Hall.
knew it. I was
He
thinking the
was
same
drunk
thing.
and he just like was hugging all of us. He was talking to Gael about like NFTs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a conversation.
Gael
I would
actually
have
got his
not
number.
expected.
Because so the backstory is we met a bunch of really cool people and surprisingly a lot of them knew about the podcast. Like
Yeah, was not expecting that at all. Like
no.
a lot of them saw the TikTok
and like by
from
face
like
too.
yeah, they saw the TikTok about us talking about being like a first gen student,
Yeah.
and I didn't know this was like
A
going
common-
on their For You page.
For real, no. Like a lot lot of these people were like, wait, did you do that one TikTok? And we're like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's us.
It's because, I mean, it was good timing because, like a couple days before that, the TikTok we posted got like 1 million views.
Oh, nice.
So I guess it just popped up on, and it was funny, the people's pages it popped up on were POC. Like,
the algorithm.
Yeah. There was this dude named Leo. He's a comedian. I had been following him for a while, and I was like, yo, dude, I love your videos. He's like, oh, shit. I saw your TikTok just a couple days ago. He showed me. He had liked it, commented too.
No way.
It was funny.
That's nice.
A bunch of other people were like, oh my God, I know you guys. You guys are great. You guys are amazing.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, oh, thank you. But I think it was cool because I saw Bryant there, Bryant photographer. I was like, oh, I've always wanted to talk to him. And we were standing and I was talking to Leo, and then eventually like Brian came, funny enough, right?
Came to you.
He came to Leo. He was like, yo, dude, and I was like, and then they were talking and I was like, oh, Brian, I love your pictures. And then after that we like just had a whole conversation about like, funny enough,
Brian is from Anaheim, like us.
Literally like a few minutes away.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He went to
Oh.
Okay, well Kayla just said it. In high school, yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, really? You came from? He was like, yeah, bro. And then coincidentally, to like add on to the coincidences, I was wearing a shirt that said 1992, which was his like birth year. Right?
The world works in
What
mysterious
a funny
interaction.
thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We had a lot in common with him.
Yeah, we had a lot in common with
wow.
Brian. He's a really cool dude.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
He's from Anaheim. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all
for
you
real.
need.
That's enough. Like, obviously, he's cool, bro. We're
He's
like
cool, man.
blood
Automatically.
brothers at that point.
Yeah,
Basically.
So we had a really cool conversation with Brian. He was super sweet. And then, so the way this relates is because later, somehow Bryce Hall showed up.
Yeah.
He showed up late, no? Like
I
30
think
minutes,
so.
like 20 minutes before it was
I just
done.
remember seeing him all of a sudden. I was
He
like,
just popped up.
"Oh,
You're like, he's right
that's
there. I was
Bryce."
like, huh?
Nice.
And I see him. He was the most stereotypical frat boy. Like,
Dead ass. How old is he?
I don't know. He's like 25, probably 24.
Crazy.
But yeah, he really is like a frat boy. It's just funny. It was really funny. It was kind of like seeing like a movie character. Like they're drunk,
life.
surrounded by like a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
So that was really funny. And then we were like, oh shit, should we go say hi? And Tom's like, yeah. We're like, oh my God, no.
No, it was funny because Jacob, he was telling Thompson, like, oh, should I go say hi to him?
And then we were encouraging
yeah,
him.
we were like, yeah, Jacob, like, go do it. And then once he went like around to go talk to him, then Bryce started walking towards us. So then I was like calling Jacob back. I was like, Jacob, come back. And then he like introduced
yeah,
me.
because I guess he like saw that we were pointing at someone. He's like, oh, like Brian was like, oh, you want me to introduce you to someone? I was like, yeah, get Bryce over here. He's like, all right, Bryce. He like introduced us like, yo, there's a girl, whatever. And then I told him like, because I know he was like into NFTs because I saw it on his story. I was like, yo, you run OpenSea, you know? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy an ape. I was like, oh shit, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, cool, man. He was like, yeah, look. He showed me like some text on his phone about someone telling him. I was like, what are you showing me?
He was like, we message every day, every hour.
I was like, is this your NFT plug? He's like, yeah, man, that's my plug. I was like, okay, cool.
Shit,
He's like, and then he's like, right before he left, he's like, here, give me your number so like you could tell me like what to get or whatever. I was like, okay.
Funny.
So I texted him. That was fun.
Now you have a new plug.
For real. Now I got like my NFT plug. But I'll be like, yo, buy ape into this one.
If this video goes viral, we'll leak it.
Yo, I'm gonna sell as an NFT. Bryce's
my
phone
God.
number as an NFT.
And that's how we never get invited to any other parties ever.
Yo, wait.
No, go.
No. I just thought about something. I was like, selling a phone number as an NFT. Like, if you're an influencer, you're like, I'll give you my phone number for an whatever. I'll just think about this later. Anyways, do you guys have any cool
idea.
experiences? That was fun.
I think I already said all. Like we were just meeting a lot of people.
Yeah, Larry showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah. We had a moment.
He was like, "Hey," I was like,
I like that.
"Love your Hello Kitty tattoo."
Costume.
He's dressed up in Hello Kitty.
There was this one girl, Sky. She was super sweet.
Sky
I
Jackson.
like their sweater.
Yeah. And then we had the same choker. Dude, my outfit was like actually being
recognized.
Like it was carrying the night.
Yeah.
Because
It was good.
Because if I wasn't wearing that outfit, I'm pretty sure nobody would have like went up and talked to me.
Yeah.
Oh
no, like because
Yeah,
I'm
for
like
sure.
yeah.
If you're wondering what I was wearing, it was like this purple like sweater vest kind of thing. And then it had like matching sleeves, like arm gloves. It's from Heaven by Marc Jacobs.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it was just so good. Like I felt really good in it. And then a lot of people were like just like talking to me about it, and I really enjoyed that.
It was great.
It was great.
It was a good choice over the brown one.
Yeah, I feel like the brown one was cute, but not for this occasion.
That one caught attention, and I think it's always good to be overdressed because then everyone thinks you're like super cool.
Yeah,
which
and
you
that's one
probably
thing that we
are.
were like stressing about too. We were like, how are people gonna dress to this place?
Yeah.
And then when we were like, when we drove across, we were like, oh god, people are too casual. But then everything was fine. Like,
Yeah.
we
I was
dressed-
definitely
dressed
the
fine.
most overdressed.
Yeah.
Really?
Real? No, not.
Oh.
Out of
Out of
bus.
yeah.
Like when we were going,
Okay.
I don't know why Kayla was scared. Like her outfit
I
was
just
like
had boots.
cute, but yeah, she was just scared about her boots. But like, because
I
this
just didn't want
I've
too
never worn something like that before. I
Yeah.
always wear like
Yeah.
sweaters, you know. So
And it
this
was tight.
yeah. So this was like the first time out of my comfort zone too.
Oh, how did
Yeah.
it feel?
You were in a good
It
place.
was like an alter ego. Like I think that's why I was so comfortable because I didn't feel like myself, so I didn't have to act like that. Just kidding. But-
another
yeah, no.
personality.
No, but I felt good, so I wasn't really like, scared.
No, for real. You could have been anyone you wanted to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does this have
I'll
a name? Alter ego have a name?
Heaven by Thomas Pham.
Yes. I was gonna say something.
Well,
Oh, I'll probably post pictures in it soon.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
Wait, those or
Those are probably gonna be like a story post.
okay?
No
yeah.
care.
it was also funny because Bryant took pictures of us.
Oh my
And
What happened?
they were terrible. Like, no, Brian's photos are good.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
faces were terrible.
No cap.
I just felt like it was kind of awkward, cause I mean,
What? Okay, I saw the photo. You guys looked fine.
No,
No,
we did
Mark,
not.
Yes,
stop
you guys look-
lying.
We did not.
I didn't
Stop
like
the
it.
fuck y'all
lying.
fucking
We
mean.
don't
I
like
wish it
lying.
was
acting like y'all
good
ugly.
because the photo like looked really good. Like
Yeah,
it was,
it did.
It looked
it
cool.
was very
With
pretty.
the fit too.
Yeah.
The colors.
Right? Oh my god, I
Right.
like the way it
Cool.
made the purple look,
Yeah.
but like I wasn't a huge fan of like
your face.
Wish we had our masks.
the face the face. I was
You guys
making,
are
like, I don't know.
okay. You guys are
And the smiling one. Oh.
It's cute. It's cute.
Oh, no.
Fucking cute.
No. What?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Like, it
Those
wasn't
photos
that
will
bad.
never be on the internet.
I don't know.
Oh
It
my
wasn't that bad,
God.
but it definitely wasn't like something I wanted.
For you, it
to
wasn't.
be out there.
Yeah. Kayla and I were so.
I gotta see it again.
And then the
remember.
serious one we took was like, I was kind of okay with posting it. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it to, but it was like, we have to. It'd be like, fun. But the smiling was like,
If we
no.
have to, we never have to.
Yeah, we don't have to.
But yeah, just know that Bryant took our photo.
Yes.
I
There
guess
you go,
so.
You
yeah.
just have to take our word for it.
Yeah.
Gail wanted to post that photo so bad
I
to
ain't
show that
lie.
people to show that Bryant took the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro.
That's
It's
business,
reputation.
baby.
That's
Network.
big.
That's the start of a conversation.
That's been
Network.
cool.
No cap.
Network.
I don't know, networking too.
I don't think I would
Network.
post it on my main, but I wanted to post it on my
Burner.
yeah,
Spam.
because I think it's cool. It's like a cool little
Yeah.
memory,
It's a cute photo.
especially because Brian is iconic, as you guys know,
Yeah. He's one of us.
An Anaheim local.
and he's Anaheim,
Yes.
supporting my blood brother, bruh. What's so wrong about that, huh?
Dude.
I'm sorry, you're not his blood brother. What can I say? But yeah, those pictures will never see the light of day, you guys, unless you guys get this video to 100 likes.
100 likes down below. We'll see.
Get this video to
24 hours.
50,000,
No
please. 50,000.
promises. No
No,
promises.
please.
Oh.
That's got staying. Anyways, that was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, sounds super
Cool
fun.
stuff, guys. There was a lot of
Yeah.
people with really cool fits.
Big moves.
Yeah.
Lots of people with lots of followers, millions of followers. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, wild. But besides that, everybody was like normal.
Oh, really?
The thing about influencers,
Cool.
they're normal people but pretty.
Oh yeah.
They just happen to be popular. Well, I guess it's the whole point. But still, it was like,
Yeah, like I didn't really feel like starstruck or anything because to me they just seemed like normal
Like
people
college
that like
kids.
were literally our age. Like
Yeah.
I felt like we just mixed in pretty well. Like we could be mistaken as like one of them. So that's what
'cause
I
we're pretty.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Thank you.
I don't know, cause if it was like A-list celebrities, you know, actors and shit,
'cause-
then obviously you would feel like, but like since they were literally, literally like people our age, yeah, just with a following, it didn't feel that like
You know what?
intimidating.
Because like if you were to see like Zendaya there, like it'd be like,
bitch,
bro,
I would have fainted.
No, you know what? I think it also comes with the fact that like, oh, she's going off right now.
She's
No,
in a
oh,
laughing
wait.
mood.
Well, you want to share it with the class? The
I just
caffeine's kicking in.
imagine like Thomas passed out in his head.
What?
That's amazing, dude.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Holy
Okay.
shit.
There, I'm done.
Yo, the picture would be so camp, bro.
Zendaya giving me CPR.
No, I feel like it's also because the way people carry themselves is very like just normal.
Yeah.
I think A-listers are used to carrying themselves and like
I feel like
this
they kinda
higher
have to.
Yeah, like for the majority of the influencers there, like they didn't put themselves on like a higher level.
Yeah.
To like, I mean,
No, everyone's nice. Everyone's
That's
nice to you. It's just the only thing is like behind closed doors, obviously.
like
It's who
I
cares?
mean, I don't know. I feel like I only saw like one group of people that I could tell thought highly of themselves,
Yeah.
but like that was it. Like
Maybe I'm being too
Yeah,
judgmental.
right. I was like the whole time I was like, God, like I really don't see like who you're meeting. here.
was I like being too judgmental?
I feel like you were being a little.
Who
too
knows?
judgmental.
Who
Like,
knows?
I feel like you just want to hate them.
Maybe. No, the thing is, I understand. Like, it kind of made me realize, this conversation made me realize it's a business.
And
Like,
that's the
that's
point.
not who they are.
That's the
I
point of
hope
these
not.
conversations.
Some of them are, but that's with any industry. But thinking about it as a business made me see them in a new light. Like, you know
Nice.
what? Yeah, that's how it is.
And
I would be
feel
the
like,
same way.
Yeah, like literally everybody would be the same way. I know everybody is like, if I ever got famous, I would never be like that. But like literally anybody who gets an ounce of fame, they quickly turn into that. Most people. Sorry, that was a generalization. But yes.
Yeah.
Please don't fucking hate on me again.
Well. Yeah, look at that
Rabbit.
character development just in one episode.
Wow.
I
All because
started
we talked it
About
out.
it. Exactly, guys.
the
Look
reason.
at us.
Kyle does not
That's what
hate
we do.
influencers, okay?
I don't.
He doesn't
I
hate
do
them, he
hate influencer
despises
culture.
them.
I think my mistake was like it sounded like I hate like all these influencers. I hate influencer culture.
Okay, yeah.
I really,
makes
really did
sense.
hate it. Like I was like, oh, this is so ass.
It is superficial, but like
It's fun.
it's given. Like
Yeah, it's fun to like be able to join that, but it would not be fun to be a
live
part of
that.
it and live
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Look at that, guys. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Because, sorry, just going in circles, but I really was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Because it's fun, because like how we are is that we're not necessarily like influencers, like mainstream influencers involved in that culture. Because
Yeah.
our thing doesn't really make sense for us to be making dances and like stuff. We're just kind of chilling.
No, like exactly,
doing our
like
thing.
because we fall under the creators category, but we're not influencers. So it's very, you know,
But we could
Because-
join that
yeah,
culture.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
We
it's
can.
I don't know.
So
Like,
it's kind of
I
like
don't
the
know.
best situation, in my opinion.
Best of both worlds.
Because we're like creators, we have like our own listeners, and you know, we do our thing, and we get to meet
are
a
able
lot
to
of
be, like, very
influencers.
authentic
Yeah,
doing it.
and we get to
Yeah.
meet a lot of
Yeah.
influencers and be like have a taste of that culture, but we get the privilege of not actually having to live it. So we just get the fun parts. We don't get the ugly parts.
Yeah, like it's not like overwhelming fame, but like people know you.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
and
whatever.
You know, that's nice. And like,
nice.
you know, the right people know you. Like people who actually care and want to know you
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, so it's nice.
Yeah. So super dope. Yeah, guys. If you ever see us gain a lot more followers, But the thing is, though, we do have like 200K on TikTok, and I guess that's kind of like after 100K, I feel like you're pretty like small.
Yeah,
influencer.
like if I were to see like
200K
a podcast have 200K followers on TikTok, I'd be like, oh wow.
I feel like it's just like very hard for me to like attribute the podcast's like fame to my own too.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I, I'm like, oh, like Teenage Therapy like just reached 200K. Like my friend, my roommate told me that, and I was just like, oh, cool. Like for some reason that just like, okay, that sounds bad. Like it, not that it doesn't matter. It's just like to me, it doesn't really feel like that's my thing. Like that, so like it didn't feel.
It's like a shared
as
thing.
My own achievement. So like, I see that as like a lot of our things. I feel like, like I feel like it's just a group thing.
Yeah,
it's not mine.
Like I don't see Teenage Therapy's like followers as mine. Like I see my Instagram like in followers as like my actual relevancy.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I have
Makes
like
sense.
what 10K?
Woo!
Do I
About
have
to, I
11?
think.
I think I have 10. No.
Oh, congratulations.
So it's obviously like, oh my god, I have 11. Look at that. So yeah, the podcast is just kind of like, I don't know, doesn't hit me, but you guys seem to know us, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But that's about it.
Let's see how the next party goes.
For real, yo, let's get these influencers at a U.S.A. party.
No, like I feel like that was a good selling point.
No, dead ass, it is because they like love that.
Yeah, because they want to go to college parties and stuff because they're not in college.
And look, it's good business. We get close to them, they get close to us. They get their U.S.A. party.
Yeah. Which fraternities and sororities want Bryce Hall at their parties?
Yeah. Who wants to host? DM us.
For real though, yo, let's dead ass.
Maybe we
throw
can get
a
in
rager.
this time.
Like I've always wanted to throw like a fat party.
I love throwing parties.
Really?
I like being the host. Like
I thought you said you didn't like it because the cleanup.
Well, the cleanup is bad, but like I still like hosting the parties.
Okay.
Like
I like organizing it. I think it's cool, like making things. So I've always wanted to like throw a really fat rager, a party. I've always wanted to throw some sort of event.
I think we could do it.
We
like,
could,
as long as like you invite like some exclusive people. People are gonna take it seriously.
Obviously.
Want to go.
I just think it's fun. So hey guys, maybe soon we'll throw a big fat rager party, like crazy movie type of beat in LA, and we'll invite you guys.
Yeah.
If you're really like cool, and if you listen to us a lot, and you can answer random questions about our life.
Oh,
that
yeah.
will show you're a cool
To get in, we're gonna ask trivia questions about the podcast.
So
Listen
how
to
many
every
times
episode.
has Gael cried in the podcast?
0.
What
3.
clubs did we mention in our very first episode?
What clubs is Mark a part of?
What episode did Kayla and Mark fight?
What was the name of the
Right
third
now.
arc?
I was literally about to say that.
Why did Mark and Kayla have a fight in season 1 of Teenage Therapy?
She was a bitch.
Oh my god, that one school that had like study questions about the
Oh
podcast.
my god.
Yeah,
crazy.
that was cool.
I know.
Us
Anyways,
not knowing the answers either.
for real. Like, huh.
Dang it.
Anyways, guys, we're rambling, but thank you for listening.
Thank you.
No questions. I don't know. Just tell us something, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.